Yo, how's it going, everyone? I hope you're having a lovely day or night, wherever you're at. And I'd just love to talk about today is the concept of time and kind of just the reality of it. And I think a lot of us can relate or feel what I'm feeling. And basically, I just think that time is moving so fast. Like, it feels like the older we get, the faster time just moves, Like, time is irreversible. All these things you've done before, well, that's how they are. There's not much more we could do to it. But things in the future, well, you don't really know what's to come. And I think it's kind of weird how just life progresses, because I honestly think pretty often like how much my life has progressed, like in the span of months, days, years, all that stuff. It really goes to show. And I remember as a kid, things did move by super duper slow. I mean, I feel like things didn't start speeding by for me till I guess after I graduated high school, I think I was just always out, whether it was skating slash just hanging with friends, doing dumb and cool stuff. I think that was like the beginning of when things just kind of started flying by. And I look back and I just think, dang, I can't really remember everything, but I do at the same time. But it's because everything just goes by in like a flash, in a snap. Or even when I lived in Washington for 4 months, I remember it was just kind of crazy because it went by super slow when I was like working, and that was like the worst, dude. Working was so dreadful, but like everything else, it low key kind of sped by. And I remember like the moment I realized I was gonna move back to my hometown, I kind of had to realize like, kind of cherish your time here and try to enjoy more, which I, kind of didn't do it to my fullest potential, but that's how it is. Yeah, I just think it's wild, dude, that time speeds by the older we get. And I think it is like a thing, maybe a thing with our brains, right? Like, just it's kind of like an illusion. Things seem slower, probably because we're learning and growing up. Kind of, it's all fresh and new at the beginning of our lives. But I don't know, like the way time moves is just, it's insane, dude. Like, we kind of just get older, we start to age, like physically and mentally. And I mean, it's kind of cool, not gonna lie, because I could say like from like 3 years ago, I just did not have the smartest brain ever, and even now I don't. But every 3 years I'll keep saying and thinking that yeah, just my brain will grow. I think that's what we should aspire for, is just to keep growing and not really being like afraid of the future, because it's kind of easy to worry about such things. I'm pretty sure there's times though where you think yourself like, dang, I'm just kind of here, you kind of like, you might look back at a random day from like last week and think like, whoa, that was already a week ago. Or you look forward to like, a month later, you got something in mind, and it's just a special day. And when that special day comes, it flies by, and then you look back and think, dang, it's just like that, and I feel like that's kind of how life is, really, just like that moment, pretty often. Pretty crazy, because I feel like I live a slow life compared to what I used to do, and yet it still flies by. Yeah, it's pretty wild, just the time, the way it moves, and the fact that we just get older and we start to look and act differently, besides some people, because some people low-key act like they're high schoolers even 20 years later. But besides that, yeah, try not to be whack like that. I guess that leaves it to this question, what is the meaning of time, and what do we do with time? And I guess the best thing we can do with time is just enjoy it and treasure it. And that's pretty cheesy, but like, that's true, dude. You gotta just go with the flow. You can't stop time, just keep moving with it. And I think that everything will be all right. Just kind of keep going. And yeah, it's just what I've been doing. And honestly, I feel pretty good just kind of going with the flow and letting things happen, dude. You gotta let things happen. The way time works, though, always blows my mind, and it has since a kid. So I wonder if it's like that for anyone watching this. Yeah, that's all I got. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you all. See ya.